guys. All right. We're gonna give you an update on our Guatemalan undocumented worker. He's come and changed his story like 4 or 5 times. We even had the chaplain come in. They all circled up. We all prayed. We all tried to just like some of the interpreters getting frustrated because he just kept lying. So at this point, I pretty much said, no, if he's not gonna be honest, we're not gonna do nothing. There's no reason for him to be scared. And then he started making little smirks at him. So Border Patrol, I went and I just talked to one of their agents. They're sending someone out right now. I told them this individual we're not going to be offering sanctuary for, and this is for them to handle. And for those who don't like that decision, well, tough. Remember, we're not going to give protection to bad guys. And if you can't be honest with us and let us fact check what you're saying, then we're going to hand you over to the government. You don't belong here because there's no reason to lie to us. The good news is, so far, and it's kind of working, we are getting some pretty good information, and maybe that's the whole reason why this popped up. There are people that's contacted me and saying, oh, they're baiting you in, and they're trying to set you up. The issue is there is no connection to this business, to this camp. We didn't know then. They happened just to see us on the news, and they had called Immigration Customs Enforcement, and then they called us. So there's no way they would even known that we would have apprehended it. Now, the other individual is looking for him for what we're getting right now because of the stories conflicting. He got lost, and then he was thirsty and hungry, and he didn't really know what to do, and he was just lost. He was in the wrong corridor, so he went up to the business. So this isn't anything we're seeing where we're being probed or anything like that. We just think this is God just stirring the pot. We keep going out there and we keep going out there. We're going to keep going out there. We did actually learn quite a few things. I got a chance. Ernesto called me in after that video when we were bringing him in. Brought up a few good things for us to consider adding to our protocol, which we're all going to sit and discuss as a team. So we're all on the same page. But yeah, this individual isn't. He's not who we're looking for. He's not someone that's. No, and that's just, he goes, now the government can do their job and process him and get him out. And I wouldn't be surprised when they come that they've seen this guy's come through here several times. But, like I said, there's a lot of stuff and there's a lot of panic down here. And the panic is because VOP has been popping up every single where, all over. We popped up in 32 different locations down here in major sectors so far. Think of that number. 32. And when we go pop in, we make a big, we came through, and that's the whole design, is to get in there and disrupt. And now all of a sudden you got a guy, and it looks like he literally got lost. And he ended up having to go to a business to get food and stuff and was calling, and he looks like he's gone through this whole process before. We gave him a chance, but he wasn't coming up here for the right reason, and doesn't look like he's really caring that he's good, that we told him that an agent's on their way over from BP. So as far as this case is, we're going to take the information we have. Nothing we do is the same. We change our infrastructure all the time. We change our numbers all the time, so you can probe us all you want, because what we're doing today, we're not doing tomorrow. We're constantly changing. That's what's great about what we do, is we're adaptable and we adjust. And we have a few other people that are coming out. And we had, just so you know, we had some officials in there that volunteer for me that, kind of looking over there to make sure that we're being humane. We're doing everything that we possibly can. And as far as BP was concerned, when I told him, I said, we transported him out. You have an individual running around looking for him. They didn't happen to catch the other guy. We did send a team out there to look for him. They haven't found him, so they all came back here. But that's your report. He's being taken care of in there. And we got searches tonight, guys. We got some markers to put out. We're gonna go rattle the hornet's nest just a little bit more. We're just gonna go shake them. Media? Okay.
Well, all
right. So what media are you with?
A long time ago.
No, what media are you with?
A long time. Nightlife Unleashed.
Nightlife Unleashed.
It's a company from Florida a long time ago.
Okay. And you knew the story about this camp and the sex trafficking camp, or nothing like that? No, you didn't know none of that.
No.
You didn't have no knowledge about the camp. You had no knowledge about any of this, right?
No.
You had no knowledge about any of this.
Swear to God.
All right. So you identify yourself as media. So I'm gonna go ahead and take your word for it. But first, because you got a choice. You can continue and you can use whatever you like filmed here. You're filming the camp. No, I'm saying, but I don't have a problem with what you were filming. But you kind of signed a contract, which means you got to volunteer for 7 days because media has been notified. And
I'm not real media, bro. But
it doesn't matter if you're small. Doesn't matter if you're large. In order for you to tell the story, you have to come volunteer.
How can I help?
Huh?
How can I help?
You're gonna help by volunteer. You're gonna volunteer. You're gonna agree to give me 7 days of volunteering. And you can break it up. This is going to be like a 3-year operation. You know how large of a grid we got to search out here. So look. So you're gonna give me 7 days. You're gonna agree to do 7 days because you shot whatever it is. So no matter what it is. All right. So we're gonna do 7 days.
I live in Phoenix, right?
That's fine. That's good.
Right.
You can come down on weekends. All right. There's people that are coming down from Phoenix. We have people that are. We got a couple guys that are still here that came down. You don't do 7 days straight.
All right.
But if you can do 7
This
days.
is an aggressive tactic, but
Well, no. This is the thing is this so everyone in media knows. Look, we got some security issues, but this is what we're gonna do, right?
Done.
7 days.
My word.
All right.
This
Anyway, and look.
7th or 8th.
And what's the name of your media? So everybody knows.
Right now, I just go by Luke Chatham.
Luke
L-U-K-E.
Yeah, you got something? Because I want to let you guys know if he's going to be able to come pop down on certain days, and he's going to be able to film and go out, and he's going to be able just to shoot what we're doing. I'm going to allow this guy to come down just to shoot facts.
Bring water.
But yeah, he brought down water today. But I want to let people know if you are media, you have to have my permission.
You have to try.
Yeah, to film inside this property. All right.
I need to know so I can follow it.
Say what? Oh, I got you, man.
Yeah, they're gonna follow it.
What's your name, dude?
My name's Lewis.
Luke. Nice to meet you.
Lewis.
Lewis?
Yes, sir.
My name's Luke. Hey.
All right.
Faye brought me. She said.
Oh yeah. All right. So, anyways, we just don't want anyone coming up, popping up with cameras. But we are going to be. Hey, we'll come show you, take you out. This guy's getting special. But anyone else, if you're national media, I'm sorry, you gotta do 7 days. I'll work your ass in this desert too. CNN, Fox News, NBC, all you guys, I hear all these stories about what's going on out there in the Matrix, but we're not in the Matrix, we're on the ground doing stuff. So I hear all these stories and it's kind of crazy. It's like, oh man, yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Most of us here on the ground, it's like we don't, you come here, you don't even care what's going on out there. You're so busy doing stuff. Now, we had 3 pickups today, and thank God, and we want to thank everybody. So we had 3 huge supply stuff. We got an outfit, so I think we have like a dozen radios. They're getting all the comms up and charging right now because we got a lot more people. So this is what we're going to do. There's certain areas out here, and the ranchers will tell you, and they'll come down, they'll tell you, they told the media, look these stories up. Well, they'll point out in the mountain, and Border Patrol will even say that, well, those are where the cartels are. Those are the scouts, where they got the binoculars. Well, we got some pretty good tips that there's some women and children in certain mountains. So in order to get to those mountains, we're going to go start taking mountains. And we're going to put our own spotters up. We're just going to mob up a mountainside with a whole group of people. We're going to set up a post and we're going to man it 24/7. And we're going to run a supply line that you guys give us. We're going to truck it out to those guys, take care of them, make sure they have relief. But we're going to push. What we're seeing right now with the Guatemalan earlier, now Border Patrol has him in custody, and agent was real great and gracious. He thanked us for our efforts. When I called, I forget the lady's name I talked to, but I got a direct number from TPD, and they said that she would help us. So I called and I said, all right, this is the situation. This isn't some poor immigrant that's fleeing tyranny or something like that. This is a drug mule, and this is just from our team. We have experts on our team. Remember, we have prior law enforcement that volunteer. We have active law enforcement sometimes when they're not on duty. They come out and volunteer. Firefighters. We got another firefighter. He's coming down from Phoenix. We want those paramedics, EMTs, to get out here with our search and rescue teams. If you're coming in and you're just walking up on Bravo and you're filming, understand you have to have permission from me to come in this property and film anything. There's nothing that we're going to hide. You can come in. If we catch you doing something in your douchebag, then hey, we're going to get rid of you, like you saw that guy this morning. And this was just some guy that's coming in to antagonize. And I think it's more so, if you look at the way he was acting, is he was believing that that we were using some military psyop and we're some government like I don't know, program, or you know, he's trying to prove that this wasn't really real, and you know, and so then he wanted to go and he was telling the teens we should stage it up, we should make it look big. You know, we need to have someone go over there and fire a few shots while we're walking through live, and then someone will be like, oh, and they hit the ground, and then we'll turn it off. I mean, he's literally talking to the search teams like this when they're out there looking for children. You know, we don't need to hype it up. All we got to do is go do our job, and God's going to reveal something. You know, if we don't find nothing in the morning searches, this morning we found 2 old corridors. Hadn't been used in a long time. So with those corridors, we're marking those. Those are going to be the first corridors. We're going to be going out. We want to maintain a presence out here since we have so many people. We're going to be going out to these corridors and these properties where they're leaving all their trash and everything else. We're going to pick all that up. We're going to clean up our land. That way we know if you're coming through, you better carry your trash all the way out there for you, because we come through and check and we see your trash again, guess what? Okay, here we come. And that's going to be a big project, but we have certain groups and organizations out here in Arizona, and they're all nonprofits. They're forming their own little coalition, and we're going to go and clean our deserts, you know, while at the same time we're out patrolling our deserts, which is what we have to do to get out and search the grids to see if there aren't any underground bunkers. And we found, like, the rancher that told us about this playground, homeless playground camp, that wasn't homeless, it was for the illegals, but as she put it, she said in the video she saw, the live video, it had already been taken down. Like, it had been drastically reduced. And there were burn piles, and they're suspecting that that's what the fires were for the past couple nights. So I guarantee you they know, they're paying attention, they're watching right now. They just don't know what direction we're going, and we're popping up. And remember, we do this a lot. We tell you we're doing something at this moment, but then we postpone it. We gotta go do something over here. Like, no one's gonna know where exactly we're going because it changes consistently. The only way you're gonna know is when you're out here. And as we're going out, guess what? It can change at the last minute. So, but the good thing is these guys are learning. We have them searching over maps and grids. We have very good people that are trained in that. So they have to search over these grids, and I tell them this is where we're going to go. And then sometimes at the end of the day, we take a left turn instead of a right. And we tell everybody, all right, head to this point. You know, and then we'll go somewhere else. We're doing our best to be as safe as possible. We are being effective. We believe that drug mule is being pushed off his normal route. If we start pushing them off their normal route up in our area, and you see the pattern trickle down south, as you see us go out and wreak havoc everywhere, you know, and ain't nobody gonna stop a group of people looking for little kids, because you know what's gonna happen if you do? You're gonna have a million more come down. It's a no-win battle. You know, even the big scary cartels have to know that it's a no-win battle, because no one wants children to be raped. No one wants them to be tied to trees. You know, no one wants that. You shouldn't even be doing that to women. You shouldn't be doing that, period. You should be out like reading a book or something, doing something productive. But anyways, we're doing good. Come on out to Bravo base. People are checking in. I don't know. Someone's late for reporting. They just came back from the one of our OPs we set up. We did send down. we got a crew. They're like, we got a group out there, and they're indefinite. They're like, nope, we're gonna hold this spot. Screw it, we ain't going nowhere. And they already got like everything they need. So they sent most of the stuff out of the box. So I guess we'll set it out to the next OP. These guys,
they didn't need it.
All right. Now, what was anything found out there when you guys went out to do search and rescue?
They found some observation points themselves. They said they're going to be checking some other areas. And as far as us finding anything, we found a nice observation point in amongst the mountains over there that we're going to go back to, and most likely set up a team there. Pretty clear view site, so that's coming.
All right.
We found a trail.
So we're gonna you found a trail.
Well, but we didn't find any.
I mean, there was a few shoes and some clothes, but nothing major. A lot of dead cows. Lots of dead cows.
Lots of dead cows, huh? All right. So a couple things. We're looking at that observation post, they noticed that they suspect the cartels are holding. Who else would be up there? They got me a hat. I don't know if you can read it, but they were being funny, but they got me a hat. They're right. We all do, but every day something happening because we're going out every day. So no major traffic corridor, nothing like really of anything other than OP. So what we're going to do is when we go back down with Nurse Supply, we're going to add another 2-man team, and we're going to push up, and we're going to build them an OP up there on the top where the guy is up there with the specs. Well, now our guy is going to be up there with specs, and they're going to go a couple mountains back, you know. And we're just going to chill out and get all the trash cleaned up and search the entire area, see if there's no little underground sex bunkers that these little perverts like. And this isn't just cartel related when it comes to sex trafficking, so you know. So we're also looking very hard at all around. Like if you're trafficking in kids, you better watch out, because we ain't got nothing better to do right now. But our plan is we are going to set that up. Now, for the people who continue to contact me about the media, look, I'm going to totally shut my phone off with do not disturb, and if you're not on special contacts, I'm not going to answer. And you won't be able to get a hold of me, for those of you that can. I don't care what the media is saying. They're always saying. If everything they're saying was true, then why aren't they coming out here to prove it? You know, who cares what they say? Because people are going to believe it anyways, you know. They're spoon-fed sheep. Who cares what the spoon-fed sheep believe? Who cares? They're not going to come out. They're not going to do anything. They're completely apathetic. I mean, they care more about what a celebrity says or what someone tweets or so. I mean, it's ridiculous. No, we don't care. I don't care. Who cares what the media says? Don't contact me and say they're saying, oh, you know, I've got a lot of you and I know you love me, but I don't care if they're lying about me. Who gives a shit? Who cares? They won't come down here. And you know what? The more we disrupt this shit, the more, at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to argue with the fruits of our labor. So we don't care about this right now, because while they're doing this, we're doing this. And the fruits of our labor are going to speak for themselves. And I'm telling you something. My God's more powerful than this stupid media that we have. It's nothing but a mind patrolling. It's just, no. I don't care what the media says. Media lies. Come on down here and see for yourself. And I don't care. You can have people come here and you can film. You can try to twist anything and make a spectacle about any little thing. But guess what? You're not going to stop all the people that are coming. You're not going to stop all of us that are out here. And the more we're out here, the more are going to keep coming. And from what I've seen, you're not going to stop the supply line, because God through the entire world, and I'm talking several countries where on those, and I don't know how to say thank you in every other language out there, but God bless you, thank you. God bless you. You know? Maybe you can get together a team in your country and you can start go after these sick pedophilias. Put pressure, squeeze. Make them expose themselves. Who knows? You might get a bunch that end up like just killing themselves, you know? They suicide by being shot in the back of the head or some shit. Who cares? But expose it. Let them know we don't want it. Screw that. We're not going to have it. So, yeah, we're doing good. Come out. Unless you're media and you want to volunteer for 7 days.